All of you know that I love American Express points and I have almost 6 credit cards between me and my wife. You also know that I love Marriott Bonvoy as a transfer partner for my American Express points. But do you know that I have also used my Marriott Bonvoy points to transfer it to various airlines? Yes, you can transfer your Marriott Bonvoy points to almost 39 airline partners. Okay, so in today's video I am going to talk about the different airline partners that are available and the transfer process and what kind of miles you will get on transferring, what are the bonuses, and my recent redemption experience and if it made sense or not. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, there are a total of almost 39 partners wherein you can transfer your Marriott Bonvoy point to any other airline, right? So there are a lot of associated partners. There is KrisFlyer, which is Singapore Airlines. There is American Airlines, like the usual. Etihad is there, Vistara is there, and so on, right? United is there. So the transfer ratio is 3:1. So for every 3 Marriott Bonvoy points, you will get 1 mile of the transferee airline. Okay. So apart from the transfer ratio, if you are transferring 60,000 Marriott Bonvoy points to any of these airlines, right? A lot of these airlines will give you 5,000 bonus miles as well. This is not a blanket rule available for all airlines, so you have to check before transferring, but most of them give you the 5,000 bonus miles on transferring your points. Apart from this, United gives you 10,000 bonus miles on transferring 60,000 points from Marriott to United. So that's a ratio of 2:1 here. Okay. There is one exception. Air New Zealand has a transfer ratio of 200:1. Okay. I have not checked this myself. When I was doing my research and understanding this, I read that the transfer ratio is 200:1. So you should definitely check, and why don't you check and tell me in the comment section if you are interested in transferring your points. So how does the whole transfer process work, right? It's not as complicated as you may think. Firstly, you need to figure out which airline you need to book and through which partner. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. Say you have to book your flights on Singapore Airlines. You don't really have to transfer it to Singapore Airlines. You need to figure out which transfer partner will give you the best redemption rate. Okay, so it may happen that instead of directly redeeming it on say Singapore Airlines, if you redeemed it on through United on the same Singapore airline flight, the number of points required could be less. Okay, same way for Qatar. Okay, say for example, instead of transferring it to Qatar and booking through there, if you transfer it to say American Airlines and redeem through there, the likelihood of using less points is very, very high. So you really need to do your research there and figure out which transfer partner will give you the best reward rate and effectively lower points required, right? Once you do that, there is a specific section on the Marriott Bonvoy website. Okay, I will share the link in the description box below, wherein you can just what you need to do is firstly, say for example, you are going to transfer your points to United. Okay, so you go to United's website, sign up as a member, and once you've gotten the loyalty number there or the membership number there, you need to take that membership number, then come to the Marriott Bonvoy website, go to the transfer page, put your membership number there, put the number of points or miles you need to transfer, and then hit on transfer by doing an OTP confirmation. One thing you need to understand that the transfer is not going to be instant. It's going to take 1 to 3 days. Easily you can assume that it's going to take 2 to 3 days easily. I have not seen instant transfers till now in Marriott. It's not that I have done a lot of transfers. If I remember correctly, I have transferred to Air Canada, I have transferred to United, and I have transferred to American Airlines so far. So it's not going to be instant and easy. It takes time. Okay, so you don't panic if you can't see the points immediately, right? Wait for 2-3 days for the points to reflect. It will 100% reflect. If it does not reflect, it should most likely come back to your Marriott Bonvoy account. Okay, the process of transferring your points is very, very simple. It's not so complicated, but you have to be mindful of where you are transferring and how you are going to redeem. And also another thing to be mindful of is, say you want to transfer it to somewhere, right? Say you figured that you want to transfer it to United. You have to make sure sure that the reward seats are available on the days you want to travel. It so happened that if you transferred and the reward seats are not available, your points will be lying there. You can't really transfer it back to Marriott Bonvoy, or you should be flexible enough to travel 1 to 2 days later or 1 to 2 days earlier, right? So that flexibility has to be there. I recently transferred my points to American Airlines to book a business class flight on Qatar. Okay, so from Brussels to Hyderabad. So this is going to happen in the future. I'm going to take the flight, but I'll tell you the mathematics of the redemption. Alright, so the requirement for two seats is 85,000 miles. Okay, so to transfer 85,000 miles, I had to transfer approximately 255,000 miles from Marriott Bonvoy to American Airlines. Okay, so for 255,000 points, I got two business class seats, and I had to pay an additional, the taxes and etc. Taxes and those kind of costs of approximately $160 as well. Okay, so if you do the math, if you take an effective cost of 60 paisa per point for the Marriott Bonvoy points, okay, so 255,000 points into 0.6, 1,53,000 rupees, and again $160 is 13,000 rupees, so 1,53,000, so 1,66,000 rupees. So for points worth 1,60,000 to 1,70,000 rupees, I got flights worth easily 4,500 to 5,000 euros, okay, which is like 4 to 4.5 lakh rupees of benefit, right? So it's almost 2 to 3 rupees value per point, 2 to 2.5 rupees value per point, okay. So again, so you have to be careful as to where you are redeeming and how you are redeeming. You can get good, rewards, and you can squeeze the maximum value out of your points. So if you have done any transfers in the past, why don't you share your experience in the comment section below and let me know how was your whole transfer process, and if you enjoyed this, how did your flights go and all that, right? Why don't you tell me in the comment section? Let's start the discussion. Again, if you're not subscribed and watched the video till the end, why don't you subscribe to the video? It will help the channel grow, and it will help me also create better content, right? Now if you can see my videos, I have started editing my videos, right? Because I've hired an editor, so I've started spending money on the channel. So if the channel can grow, it will be useful for me to keep me motivated to keep on spending money on to grow the channel, right? So please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching so much.